Welcome back to the Land to House vlog. I'm gonna go ahead and hook up the trailer to the four-wheeler and get the chainsaw out and head down the road and start hunting for some stumps. There are at least 15 that I know of that need to be cut down pretty low to the ground. So let's load this up and go do some work. The first stump that needs to be cleaned out is this one right here in the grassy area below the house. When I cut this a couple years ago, I did not cut it far down enough, and the mower is going to hit it now if I try to go over it. So I'm going to just clean this out a bit, and then we'll be able to get this cut down with the saw. I want to chew as little grass as I can, a little dirt as I can with this saw. Definitely don't want to hit that rock with my saw. This stump is almost old enough and rotten enough to just pick out of here, but well, it didn't do too much, but I think it's enough to get the mower over that now, as long as I don't hit that hole. Man, I've got some bad news for you. The rain just started, and I can't film with my camera out here while it's raining, so I might work just a few minutes cutting up a couple of these stumps, and then I'm gonna head inside. You know what? I want you to be along with this, so let's stop working out here for now, and let's go do something inside. Okay, so I couldn't help myself. I had to cut just a little bit. Got the four-wheeler back in the storage shed here. This rain could either be gone in about 5 minutes or last another couple of hours. Not exactly sure which way it's going, but let's head into the shop for a few minutes just to wait out this little bit of a storm. I think this will be a great opportunity to do some more cleanup here in the shop, and also I've got several more ram pump parts that are in. Need to get those stored up here. Whenever I painted the kitchen table for the house, I went ahead and bought a gallon of paint, and I've been slowly painting in here. This whole panel is newly painted, and let's see, up there and that little bit over there. So I guess maybe a rainy day might be a good time just to throw some paint around here in the shop as well. So I think I'll do that until this storm clears up. I recently posted a video of the 2018 Homestead Tour, and I got a number of comments asking when I was going to get back to the tiny house. So in response to those comments, typically in a month of YouTube videos, I post anywhere between 15 and 25 videos. And to do that, I usually spend anywhere from $100 to $300 on stuff that I can do around. And of course, it's things that I would probably do anyway, but I spend that money to produce the videos and get stuff done, which it works both ways. It's definitely a good thing to do. But that's all I really spend in a month on my stuff. So when it comes to you know, putting in something in the tiny house or in the workshop here, I try to limit it to a certain amount of dollars. And lately that has been going to my new lawnmower. And so the shop and the tiny house have not really had a whole lot of new content in a while. But like I said in a couple of vlogs ago, I am starting a new business and I'm expecting that to do really well. So if that does really well, then you should expect to see an increase in everything I do. And I'd like to finish this shop quick so that I can start on a retaining wall out back, a real one, and a carport with storage bays on the side of the house for the Ashley's car, and then ATV and trailer and the lawnmower. So big plans in the works. It's just going to take some money. Looks like the storm has set in pretty good, so I've decided to make a French cleat storage option for my pencils and pens that I use all the time here in the shop. And I think what I'm going to do is just use a simple 2x4. I sanded it down a little bit, and I'm going to put the cleat right here on the top so that it will lock into place. And then I'm going to angle holes in here so that the pencils can sit angled while this is on the shelf. So to do that, I think what I'm going to do first is put the holes in here at an angle and see how well that works. So I think I'm going to start off with a small drill bit. I probably should make some markings here real quick. Hold that thought. Okay, this does not have to be super scientific. I just want to make sure it's close enough to even here. Let's do 3 rows. Okay. Cool. All right, I'm going to put several of these pilot holes in here and then come back and make the holes bigger. So I was noticing that I don't have a drill bit large enough to fit these carpenter pencils. So I took a Forstner bit and angled it down in there, and now it fits decent. It's a little bit sloppy, but when it's on the wall, I think it'll hang just fine. So I tried to follow that pilot hole a little bit, just enough to get started, and then angled it in. Okay, that's about as far as I can go before I top out the other side. But so anyway, that's going to be able to hold those bigger pencils like that. And now I want to maybe put one more of those here, and then I'm going to drill some smaller ones with my other bits for things like this pin. Okay, so the angled idea would probably have worked, but using those wood bits just tore it to pieces. So I'm going to resand another block here. And this time, I'm just going to shave this down some and just do something like that and just go straight down. And that way, there's no angling and tearing out of stuff. And I can just use a smaller Forstner bit for the pens and the bigger one for the pencils. And that should do just fine. So anyway, I'll resand this real quick. Ashley just called and said she needs my help inside with Emma, so I'll just make this thing a quick build here. And get this screwed in here. Okay, so there it is. Let's go give it a try real quick. Okay. I mean, that's all right. Not going to hold a lot of weight, but hopefully the pins won't be getting too heavy here. The reason I want to go the other way with the angle is so that it would hold more of the pin, so it won't like do that, like slip out. But I could just turn them up like that with the square end down, and they're not going anywhere. So, all right. Well, I gotta go inside and help out with Emma real quick. It's raining again, and it's supposed to rain for the next 2 to 3 days. I was kind of hoping I could mow the grass tomorrow, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. Before I close this video out, I've got one more thing I want to bring you along for, and it's with the new mower. So let's check that out real quick. Last week I was mowing up and down the roads, and well, let me back up. Whenever I'm doing the hills, I tend to lean forward here and look to see that I'm not hitting a rock at the base of the mower. But whenever I am just cruising up and down the sides of the road, I sit way back in the seat and just mow away. And what I'm running into is that the handle, I'm gonna make sure I'm not gonna fall out here. Neutral position's fine, but if you're gonna go at full speed, the handle's way up here. And for that, full extension is not very comfortable. And I noticed that I can adjust these handles. There are 2 bolts here, and I think I just loosen the top one and the second one, don't have to take them all the way out, and I can spin that towards me some. Also, you could also move it down 1. So I wonder if I moved it down a couple inches, it'd be like here. I don't know, I'll just try it here for now, but I'm guessing that when you move it forward like this, it's for those people that enjoy beverages, you know, right here. And their guts are out a little bit further and they can't use it there. But anyway, I'm rambling. Let's adjust this. It's pretty tight. I wonder if that's going to be in the way if I move it all the way. Yeah, definitely can't have it there, or I couldn't go backwards. So I wonder if I just put it, I'm going to try straight up and down here and see what happens. I guess the main thing is just making sure the handles are even. Okay, so all the way back is right there at the chest. I think that'll be pretty good. And forward is right here. So it's much more comfortable now instead of having that extra couple of inches out there in the front. Alright, I'm going to match this up real quick. I can already tell I'm going to enjoy that better, having it closer to me whenever it's on full forward. Because it was, you know, closer to here before, and it was just a bit awkward. Now it's going to be a little close to me here. I'll just show you real quick. So if I'm going in full reverse, I've got the handle. It's close, as you can see, but not too bad. So I think that's going to work out pretty good. Well, it's definitely going to be raining for a while. I checked the weather and it said rain non-stop for the next 2 to 3 days. So that means tomorrow on my main work day, I might just be doing inside the shop stuff. But that's okay too. We can get some stuff done. Thank you so much for watching this week's, I guess, today's vlog. I'm filming this in July. And I had mentioned that I'm trying to post like 4 to 5 vlogs every week. So far we're doing all right, and it's the 23rd, so almost done with July, but I'm kind of enjoying this. I may continue to post more vlogs than videos so that you can have more content, and I can just do more in a shorter span instead of trying to fit a big project into 1 week's time. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.